Right, it's our debut in the Coppa Italia tomorrow. It's a red and yellow derby. And trust me, the debut in the Coppa Italia is always, and I'm emphasizing the word always, a massive hazard. Because somehow, Roma always underestimates their opponents in the first round of the Coppa Italia. And I'm going to give you an example. I'm going to give you, some statistics. Now, last year in the Coppa Italia, we faced La Spezia in the first round. By the way, speaking about La Spezia, what a win against AC Milan yesterday. The referee was appalling once again, but we've understood that Italian referees this season are just not having it. Last season we faced La Spezia, which, is a small club, in the debut of our Coppa Italia experience, and it was just the most ridiculous match out there. I want to point out, it was a time period where Fonseca was basically arguing with everyone. Dzeko was not playing that match because he had a massive disagreement with Fonseca, and Roma were like 2-0 down, and then it was a 3-3 draw at extra time. But then Fonseca decided that he could re-update the rules and have 6 substitutions instead of 5 after Pellegrini was telling him he couldn't. And then we hypothetically, we lost that match, 3-0 because we broke the rules. Debuts in Coppa Italia for Roma are always a hazard. This is why, yes, we're the favourites. Yes, we should win against Lecce, but don't underestimate the match. And trust me, it ain't gonna be that easy. Because, one, obviously, I want to point out that they obviously are now the weakest team, which remain in the Coppa Italia. And in a way, they want to they're proud of this, They are the weakest team remaining in the Coppa Italia, and they're the only Serie B team remaining in the Coppa Italia. They've got a lot of pride behind them. They're gonna come at the Olimpico for one thing, which is the win. Obviously, it'll be hard for them, but, now, it's not this area where you lose points or you grab points. It's the Coppa Italia. You're either in or you're either out. So their objective, obviously, is, to go to penalties and then try and win. That's gonna be their objective. I do think they have got the momentum because, as I said before, they're absolutely buzzing because they beat a Serie A team and they're now the only Serie B team remaining. They're proud of this. They want to come at the Olimpico and shock us. Second of all, they want to show everyone that they are the real red and yellows. And, because it is a red and yellow derby. And, they are going to traumatize us. It's going to be a very, very, very tough match, even though we're the favorites out of this match. But this is the typical match where Mourinho could decide to start 11 players, which are not starting players, just put them in. Half of them are like academy players, and then the same exact result as Bodo Glimt happens. After the Bodo Glimt match, Mourinho's not going to underestimate any matches. Yes, there is going to be a slight turnover in tomorrow's, lineup, but he is going to keep those experienced players in there. Because, if we get out of the Coppa Italia, he knows that the entire team is on a massive risk. He's on a massive risk. The players on a massive pressure. So, it's important to, yes, have substitutions. And I'm totally for that. You'll see with my predicted 11 in a bit. I'm totally against massive substitutions. But we need to keep that experience extent in the team. Because, yes, Lecce's in the Serie B, so we gotta exploit the experience. They have no experience whatsoever. They're not the best team. If we have the experienced players in our team who play well, who crush Lecce, then this can be an absolute battering. So I think this match can go either way. I think it will be either one of those matches where, complete turnover, unexperienced players start, we concede a goal, we score a goal, match is equal, and then we go to penalties or extra time, or this is going to be an absolute battering and we're going to beat them like 4-0, 5-0. You know, two very different situations. We're hoping for the second one, obviously, because obviously penalties, extra time, forget about that. We have to maintain our energies. Yes, it's important, but we've got the Serie A matches who are important as well. So avoiding penalties, avoiding extra time is always the best, the best option. If you can get 45 points from the rest of the games, where will Roma finish this season? Does 45, obviously I'm less prepared than you, but does 45 points means winning every match? Forget it, because it's not happening. But with 45 points, it depends what other teams do. But, hypothetically with 45 points, we can get in the Champions League as well. But, if you're saying we can win every single match, forget it. We're going to win some matches and we're going to lose some matches like we did in the first half of the season. As you can see from the screen, obviously, Lazio's playing right now against Udinese. Let me quickly check the score for you guys, because if Udinese score, obviously we'll party all together. Dogs are back. Right, it's halftime 0-0 between Lazio and Udinese. Tonight, Juventus are playing against Sampdoria. Juventus is on the other side of the table. So if we were to face them, we would hypothetically face them in a final. But obviously, if we beat Lecce, Inter Milan are playing tomorrow against Empoli. We would face the winner between Inter and Empoli, which I have no doubts on. And if we beat Inter Milan or Empoli, obviously by beating Lecce, I'm not underestimating anything, we would play either against Milan, who beat Genoa, or against Lazio or Udinese, who are playing tonight. I put Lazio just because, if I put Udinese, then Karma's going to kill me and Lazio's going to get through. So, maybe by putting Lazio there, Udinese will win. Obviously, we're supporting Udinese, every one of us. And we'll support Empoli tomorrow. And Sampdoria tonight, who wants Juventus to win. But let's not, think about other opponents. Let's think about this match. Let's think about winning this match. Because, yes, one, it's very important for the Coppa Italia, which is another tournament which, it's on our bucket list. We need to try and achieve. It's gonna be hard, because if we win, we face Inter Milan in the next round. Or Empoli, yes, but I have no doubts that Inter Milan will get through. And, so a match which we can't underestimate. A match which is obviously good for our Coppa Italia objectives, but it's also good to get the momentum back going. Because as we said at the end of the Cagliari win, we could have won that match 5-0. And it was a very important win. All we needed out of that match was the 3 points. Now onwards, we have to, build on every match. So every match counts. And this match, yes, it's not in this area. You might think whatever about the Coppa Italia, but it's good to keep the momentum going, to trace another step, to try and achieve our final objectives. And let me get in my predicted 11. I would not miss it, ladies and gentlemen. I would stay here for this predicted 11. If you're bored of me, if you're bored of this live stream, stay here. Because there are going to be quite a few surprises. Yes, you might think I'm contradicting myself, because at the start I said that some experienced players will start, and you will see some experienced player in my predicted 11. Now, let me get a piece of paper, actually, because I like writing things down and stuff. So, right. I do think tomorrow we're playing Lecce. Who cares about the defense? Yes. And I'm saying who cares about the defense because they're gonna play the same exact match as Cagliari. We need good players in our defense, but at the same time, we need to focus on the attack because they're gonna park the bus like Cagliari. Now, just to start off things well, don't start Fusato. If Mourinho starts Fusato tomorrow, we can clearly understand that he's underestimating the match. It's a match to win. Rui Patricio to start and to be in my predicted 11. Now, I'm obviously going with a 3. Last time I got it wrong because I put another player in and I read the comments and it said I put myself in it. Let me be careful here. I'm playing with 3 defenders. I'm playing with a 3. I'm playing with a 3-5-2, which is the same exact lineup. It's the same exact scheme in a way, which Roma was supposed to start against Cagliari. Then Pellegrini got injured and everything got changed. But Rui Patricio definitely in goal. If we start Fusato, we're underestimating the match, and it's already bad. They are a team who are in the Serie B, but who win matches in the Serie B. It's important. I can't stress how important not to underestimate these guys is. Rui Patricio in goal. Then I do think, I think we'll see Kumbula starting, definitely. And I do think we will see Kumbula starting. Do we have any academy defenders? Let me think about this. Let me quickly get my phone. Because if there are any academy, let me get this for it. Right. Let me get my phone. I'm very curious or do we have any academy defenders? Because in the last match, obviously some players are out for COVID. Smalling, Ibanez are still out. Let me get the match against Cagliari, right? Because many academy players are sitting on the bench. Right, academy defenders, we don't have many players. This is why I think when it comes to the defensive section, Mourinho doesn't have much of an option. So I think Kumbula will start. I think Mancini will start. Let me put them down. And I do think Vigna will start. No, Vigna can't play centre back. And Cristante in defense. Why not? I'm going with these three in defense. But if Mourinho grabs someone from the academy team a few hours before the match and put them in defense, it wouldn't surprise me. Obviously, starting with Cristante, Kumbula, and Mancini in defense gives you that experience in defense, which, if you have, you can then focus on starting a lot of academy players up front. Because you've got that security in defense. You've got the biggest, I'm putting Cristante, Kumbula, and Mancini because if we have a sorted defense, if we have an experienced defense, then we can sort some academy players up top. And some of them will definitely start. Cristante, Kumbula, and Mancini will start in my opinion. Now, on the right-hand side, I think Korsdorp. I think on the left-hand side, Zalewski will start. Academy player, get him in. Zalewski will start. Now, I do think we will start. On the other side, I think it's a big hit between Korsdorp, Maitland-Niles, or Carles Perez. Now, they're three completely different roles. Korsdorp and obviously Maitland-Niles would start if Mourinho wants to approach a more defensive style, which I don't think we really need. I think Carles Perez will start, but let me get my midfielder sorted. What position does the Greek guy play again? Let me know in the comments because I'll definitely put him in. But what position does he play? Because he played 2 minutes. I don't really notice. Let me know in the live chat what position Karamitsis play. And I will definitely put Zalewski on one side. And I'll put Korsdorp for the simple fact being that he had COVID and he needs to get back. He needs to get back playing with the rhythm and everything. So he will start. In the middle, I'm starting Bove for sure. Bove will start this match 100%. And Sergio Oliveira. Sergio Oliveira will continue to start. And I think, I'll put Karamitsis in the midfielder. Karamitsis. And Carles Perez as well. And then I think Tammy will rest tomorrow. And up front, we will play with Shomurodov, who will definitely start. And Felix up front. So, I think this is our starting 11. Tammy needs to rest. Don't start Tammy. We don't need Tammy tomorrow. It's a good match to start Shomurodov. Tammy needs to rest. So, I do think, my predicted 11 is this. Let me just count, because 1, 2, 4, that is indeed 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh my god, I put 12 again. You're having a laugh. Right, you know what? I think Karamitsis will then... I don't think Karamitsis will start. I put 12 again. I put 12. How dumb am I? Right. This is my predicted 11. Rui Patricio in goal. Cristante, Kumbula, and Mancini in defense. For the simple fact being that we don't have defensive academy players. Otherwise, I would definitely start at some. But this allows us, as I said before, to have the experience in defense, be secure in defense, and focus on starting academy players up front. My five midfielders, are Korzop on one side, because he needs to get the rhythm after COVID. Zalewski on the other side. Sergio Oliveira in the middle, with Bove and Perez. Pellegrini is obviously injured. If Mkhitaryan plays, it's an absolute joke. He needs an absolute rest. And Felix and Shomurodov up front. I think Felix can give that boost to let Shomurodov find a goal. Shomurodov needs a goal. Mourinho has been having so much faith in him. Shomurodov, score a goal for all your simps out there who join our live watch-alongs every time. You know, Shomurodov will score. I've been guessing a lot lately. Any Shomurodov simps in the live chat? Shomurodov will score. I'm backing you guys this time. And Felix will score as well. He missed quite a clear goal against Kyrie. He'll get back going, and I think he'll start. Maybe other academy players might start as well, you know. Mourinho always likes surprises. But to keep that experience, to keep that turnover, to keep that security, and to win against Lecce without any doubts, you know, absolutely crush them down, we need this starting 11, which is a good mix of young, experienced, and security in it. So, yeah, this is it. Just to repeat it, Rui Patricio in goal, Cristante, Kumbula, and Mancini in defense. Zalewski, Oliveira, Bove, Cordes Perez, and Korzop being my 5 midfielders, and Felix and Shomurodov up front. Tammy rests, Zaniolo rests, Veretout rests, Vigna rests, Maitland-Niles rests, Pellegrini's injured, and yeah, this is my predicted 11. So, what do we think? Karametis is a defender, by the way. Thanks, KRS2. A defender. Will he start? I think he'll get subbed in. I think Mourinho will keep the experienced behind. Maybe he'll start instead of Kumbula, or Cristante. Yeah, maybe he might start. But I'm sticking with Cristante, Kumbula, and Mancini. Right, lads and lasses, match preview. They are gonna try and win. You know, their objective is coming at the Olimpico, parking the bus for 90 minutes, going to extra time, parking the bus, and then going to penalties and win. That's their objective, which means that to counter-attack, we gotta score as many goals as possible. I'll catch you tomorrow for Mourinho's press conference reaction. Subscribe if you're new. Get this number to 2,000 subscribers as fast as possible. Let's try and get 2,000 subscribers by the end of February. By mid-February. By Spinazzola's return. There you go. So share the link with your families and friends. Subscribe if you're new and you're watching this. And like this live stream as soon as it becomes a video as well. And comments in the comments of the video your predicted 11. Because this is a very curious match to know predicted 11s about. And I hope you liked mine. Quite a few surprises. But I do think this is the style, if not the exact 11, starting 11 that Mourinho will operate against Lecce in our debut in the Coppa Italia. Up the Udinese tonight, which are playing right now. Up the Sampdoria against the Juventus tonight. And up the Roma on Thursday. I'll catch you tomorrow.